Hello everyone, Mila here, and welcome back to NieR Replicant. Last time we went through a desert area that was basically just a giant Zelda dungeon. The game itself even acknowledged that it was a Zelda dungeon. I loved that. And now we gotta go back to the big shrine area. I was hoping since the X is right there, it would just start a scene as soon as I got here, but I guess not. I came to see you.
What's up, Popola?
Oh, hi. I just got a strange letter in the mail.
A strange letter? What's strange about it? Dearest Popola, I hope this letter finds you well. I'm writing in hopes of bringing your attention to a certain dream issue concerning recent events and dream in the village. What? A weird dialogue. I was hoping I might be able to get your advice dream on the matter. Recently there have been dream reports, dream of a certain dream of dream, evil dream, empty dream, curse, dream, evil dream, words, dream, just someone dream. Yeah, I see that. That's weird.
That is certainly one bizarre piece of writing.
It's like, this dialogue's weird at first. The sentence structure is all wrong, and then, so yeah, that's kind of the point.
Who's it from?
The mayor of a small village in the Forest of Myth. It's a wooded area up north.
The Forest of Myth?
They're usually a bright and cheerful group of people. Something like this is very out of character for them. I have a bad feeling about this.
I'll check it out.
You will? But...
Don't worry about it. I've got business there anyway.
Yep.
Oh, well, alright. Thank you.
Yeah, that's where I gotta go anyway. There's that dream saying something's in the Forest of Myth. Well, let's go find it. This way. On the way. Mouse out of the way. I keep debating on whether I want to actually restart doing Final Fantasy XIV again, since I originally did it, but then I didn't like the videos, so I just canceled the whole thing and deleted the videos I had, because they were my early ones anyway. It was my first time trying to record such a game, so yeah. But I figure I could do them a lot better now. I'm just not sure if I should bother to try. I just keep debating, especially since the story's over now. Maybe I could just, go through the entire story without breaks. Because if I did do it, I would go and record, like, huge amount of episodes before I released any of them. That way there'd be no break. And because it takes so long to make one video of that. I just don't know. I really kind of want to, but I really kind of don't. I don't think it'll be terribly entertaining either. What's up here? Shades, thought so. Yep, that looks like a forest gate. So a mailbox, to see what looks like a person. Yep, right there. Tree stump house.
It sure is quiet here.
Such silence bodes ill. There's trouble on the way. I'm certain of it.
You know, a little optimism now and then wouldn't hurt, Vice.
Such cheek.
A little optimism now and then wouldn't hurt. Yes, it would! Do you have any idea how much optimism damages me? Ah! Beware. Beware the words.
The words? What do you mean?
Words of power?
Contagious words. Those who dream.
Contagious words? How are words contagious? I mean, I know music can be. You get it in your head and it never goes away, then you can possibly spread it to other people.
Those who dream?
Hold a moment. There is a strange new sensation in my mind.
Vice's voice rose in a quizzical way.
It is not quizzical.
What's going on?
He responded to them. Villager's body shuddered as he slowly opened his eyes.
Perhaps we should start by asking this man.
Who are you?
We heard something happened to this village, so we came to see if we could help.
The mayor stared at Mila and Vice.
If you can speak to me, I must have caught you in my dream.
In your dream?
Yeah, this whole thing is just weird, but this is NieR, so I fully expect that. The mayor explained. In the past weeks, a mysterious disease called the Death Dream had spread across the forest of myth. Those who caught it were cursed to fall asleep and live forever within the world of their own dreams. Well, that might not necessarily be a bad thing, depending on the state of the world. The village mayor had determined the death dream was spread person to person by spoken words, but before he could learn more, the disease took him as well. Tex is now bigger. I stared at the mayor, his mouth twitching slightly.
Now see here. Are you saying that we have been absorbed into your dream?
Well, yes. I think you have.
In other words, we've caught the death dream?
Before the mayor could confirm Mila's suspicion, Vice exploded with rage.
Ridiculous. Preposterous. Completely unfathomable on every conceivable level. I don't even recall falling asleep.
You're a buck, can you even fall asleep?
That's just how the death dream works.
But polite, the mayor was clearly trying to brush aside the book's remarks.
My remarks are not to be brushed aside, fool.
Like how he can actually read the dialogue. The mayor twisted his mouth into an embarrassed grimace, then quickly changed the subject to who Mila had seen and what they had discussed since coming to the village.
Something there must have caused you to enter my dream. A certain conversation, a specific word, something.
Mila and Vice racked their brains but could find no easy solutions. There were simply too many words to consider, too much random chatter, too many meaningless conversations.
Grimoire Vice does not engage in meaningless conversations.
I love this dialogue. The mere suggestion that Vice chose his words carelessly seemed to sting his pride.
It does not seem to sting my pride, you bloated gasbag of a narrator. It has demolished it utterly.
Irritated, Vice looked skyward as though searching for answers in the heavens.
I was doing no such thing. Just leave me alone already.
This is great. The anger created by his harsh words bled over to Mila like a contagion. Wait, said Mila suddenly. Did someone just say contagion? Yes, I believe so. What of it? Well, the villager told us to watch out for contagious words, right? The mayor leaned forward with renewed interest, pushing a startled Vice aside in the process. You must have said something, right? Asked the mayor. Some specific combination of words. What was it? It was about dreaming, or something of dreams, or... Oh, what the hell was it? A sheep? Cried Vice suddenly, blurting out the first thing that popped into his head. The others stared at him for a moment before slowly shaking their heads. After a few more minutes of thought, Mila's face suddenly lit up. I remember, he said. Those who dream. That's what he said. I'm sure of it. At this, the mayor produced a thick sheaf of papers from his pocket. He flipped through them a few times before finally nodding his approval at Mila. That sounds right, he said, as a stray sheet of paper fluttered to the ground. My notes also mentioned something about that. I bet it was the last thing you heard before you fell asleep. The mayor shook his head, his worn pencil stub tracing lines across a lone piece of paper. For the last month, I've done nothing but study the disease we call the death dream, he said. I mean, I'm the mayor, right? It's my job to protect people from whatever comes along, but I never expected a couple of outsiders to start entering people's dreams. Yeah, you're the mayor, it's your job. The mayor paused, a grimace crossing his face. You should probably be taking notes or something. Well, this is all written down. Literally had text on the screen. It's now filling the screen. Vice immediately fired back. I applaud the force of will it takes to research a disease in your dreams, he said, but perhaps we should bend your efforts to escaping this place instead of trying to understand it. The mayor's hand tightened around his pencil, snapping off the tip. I tried to escape. In the very first moment I realized I was locked inside my own dream. I'm looking for a way out, but I don't think it exists. I mean, this is my dream, right? If it was an exit, I'd know about it. Yeah, when I'm dreaming, sometimes I will come to the realization that I'm dreaming, and then they say you should be able to take control of your dream and do whatever you want with it, but I never do. And I recall at one point when I woke up, when I was aware I was dreaming, I specifically thought, okay, this is my dream, I can do whatever I want with it, but I refuse to do so because I don't believe I should have that kind of power. The only thing that happens when I realize I'm dreaming is I wake myself up shortly after. Although there was the one time when I fell asleep in my dream and had a dream within my dream. That was weird. My village is beautiful, he said to no one in particular, and it was filled with the most wonderful people you could ever hope to meet. But once this disease took hold, things changed. It's like someone took a sponge and soaked all the color out of their lives. I just want us to be whole again. I want us to be free. And I won't stop trying until it happens. Eli nodded in agreement. Huh? Wait a second. I didn't nod. Look, if we can be any help, said Mila, just ask. Now hold on, I did not say that! Silence! Cried Vice. Grimoire looked from Mila to the mayor and back again, his face filling with confidence. Grimoire Vice's face is always confident, thank you very much. Now they're arguing with the dialogue. Now see here, Mayor. You told us that nothing can exist in this dream without your knowing of it. Yet you seemed surprised to see us when you first arrived, yes? The mayor slowly raised his head, realization dawning on his face. Oh my god, he said, you're right. I had no idea you were coming. The human imagination is a limitless engine, said Vice, and dreams are the fuel. If you can imagine an exit, then it must be so. With your permission, we shall search it out. Thank you, said the mayor. I don't know how I can repay you. Payment is not required. We are as eager as you to be done with this place. The mayor suddenly felt as if he could breathe again. He'd almost forgotten what it was like. Good luck, you two. He called out the departing forms of Mila and Vice. We're all counting on you. As Mila slowly faded into the misty forest, the mayor was struck by a sense of déjà vu. I saw this man once before, he thought, but where? Mila's mood darkened as he trudged through the forest. Is this going to be a text adventure? Kind of like the one with Devil and Popola and Automata? Hours earlier, when the beauty of the place was still a new thing, he'd be confident they can get in, find the exit, and be home in time for dinner. But the deeper they went, the more the forest closed in around him. The mist made it difficult to see more than a foot in any direction, and moss-covered rocks seemed determined to twist his ankle. More than once he'd been forced to steady himself on the rough bark of a tree, and his hands now left small trails of blood on everything he touched. Ow. Additionally, Vice was proving to be a spectacularly poor traveling companion, unhindered by either terrain or physical effort. Yeah, he's a floating book. He spent most of his time urging Mila to pick up the pace and grumbling about their slow progress. Finally, after Weiss muttered something about legless turtles being more adept at navigating the environment, Mila snapped. Okay, Weiss, cram it for a second, would you? You don't have to walk! Mila leaned against a tree and tried to stretch the knots from his back. How can this stupid forest be so big? He muttered to himself. The moment the words tumbled from his mouth, a cacophony of insects sprang to life. Every imaginable form of buzz, click, and hiss roared out a volume that rattled his teeth. That's pretty darn loud. Mila slapped his hands over his ears and screamed to be heard. Weiss, what's going on? Mila could see Weiss's mouth moving, but he might as well have been shouting in a tornado. The insects screamed and the forest howled. And then, just as Mila's ears seemed ready to tear from his head and go running for cover, the sound diminished. Hesitantly, he removed his hand from his left ear and listened to the creatures of the woods. Zree, 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 zree! Shak, shak, shak. Okay. I'm not gonna keep doing these sound effects. There's a lot of sound effects here. As the insect symphony dimmed just another decibel, Mila began to detect patterns in the sound. This isn't random, he thought. It's not just white noise. It's something else. The insects weren't just calling out. They were asking a question. 1 with it is lacking. 2 with it is ideal. 3 with it is dangerous. What is it? By my pages, is this a riddle? I guess so. That means it's sort of forced, but maybe it's the key to getting out of this place. I'll leave it to you to answer. 1 with it is lacking, 2 with it is ideal, 3 with it is dangerous. What is it? Well, a seesaw does actually fit. I'll choose that one. Something that's ideal with 2 people, but dangerous with 3. Oh, it's a seesaw. Weiss's mouth flew open. Before he could say anything, the world suddenly shifted. Reen wee wah, reen wee wah. Shik shiki, shik shiki. When Mila came to, he was once again surrounded by the sounds of insects. The cries of the insects were creating words he had heard somewhere before. Apparently that was wrong. The same dialogue as before. I mean, yeah, it is a choose-your-own adventure thing, but... A seesaw fits, but yeah, so does a secret, obviously. Inwardly furious that Weiss let the test at him, Mila sighed and gave the only answer that made sense. It's a secret. Right? The sound of the insects stopped as suddenly as it began. The forest undergrowth parted before Mila like a rippling wave, opening a new path. I mean, they both fit. Of course, a secret makes more sense in this, but yeah, I gotta choose the different dialogue options, you know? These forest arthropods are making a road for us, said Weiss with glee. Pleased at passing the test, Mila moved on with new intensity. The path offered his body relief from the undergrowth, but gave greater closer... Yeah. A lot of reading here. But gave even greater cheer to his mind. As long as they were on a path, their journey had a purpose. I guess the forest had accepted us, huh? Said Mila after a bit. Weiss spun around to face his companion. Do not mistake the will of the forest for some happy pet you can suddenly befriend. We have no idea where this path leads. As Weiss finished speaking, the pair turned a corner and found themselves facing a clear forest spring. Smiling, Mila picked up a small rock and sent it skipping across the surface of the water. I've never been able to successfully do that. I haven't tried in so many years either, though. Good heavens, said Weiss. The surprise is understandable. Each time the rock struck the surface of the water, a musical note rang out. When the rock finally stopped moving and sank to the bottom of the spring, the ripples left behind came together to form words. Another riddle. I enter through the window, but break no glass. When night falls, I vanish. What am I? Absurdly easy, barked Weiss. Now answer it! Mila grit his teeth and tried not to reach out and strangle his companion. He's right, after all. This one is pretty easy. I immediately thought of what it is. I enter through the window, but break no glass. When night falls, I vanish. What am I? Sunlight! A plume of water suddenly burst from the spring. Sunlight filtered through the trees and reflected off the plume, creating a shimmering rainbow that spanned the entire horizon. In all my years, said Weiss softly, I have never seen such a sight. Perhaps I have misunderstood the intentions of this place. Hey, look, cried Mila, awakening Weiss from his daze. There's a house or something over there. Glancing in the direction of his friend's extended hand, Weiss saw a small cottage nestled among the trees. That's weird, isn't it, Weiss? I mean, who would build a house all the way out here? Mila walked over and pounded on the door. After a bit of solid banging, the door cracked open and the small man peered out. His body was cloaked from neck to toe in a large black cape, while his face was obscured by mist. Began Mila. Before he could get any further, the cloaked man held a hand up and began speaking. As long as he's not one of those Sephiroth guys from Final Fantasy VII, guys in black cloaks. Reunion. They don't have mist faces, but they do, or maybe an Ascian or a member of Organization 13 or something. I have 4 legs in the morning, 2 at noon, and end the night with 3. What am I? Oh, that's the classic riddle. Mila tried to ask the cloaked man who he was and what he was doing here, but he simply repeated the question. You wish to engage this man in conversation, said Weiss. It seems you must answer his riddle. Yeah, I suppose, said Mila. Well, at least it's an easy one. Yeah, that's the classic Sphinx riddle. I have 4 legs in the morning, 2 at noon, but end the night with 3. What am I? A man. The mist dissolved from the cloaked figure as he spoke a single word. Correct. Yeah, they crawl on all 4s, then get up and walk on 2 legs, and then 3 at night was you're walking with the cane. The classic Sphinx riddle I have heard many times. With that, the man flung his garment aside, revealing his true identity. You're the mayor! Cried Mila. The small man slowly shook his head. I am not the mayor you know. Now, listen to my words. Long ago, I saw a version of you that was not yourself. Sorry? What's that mean? It will make sense in time. At present, I simply congratulate you on cracking the seal of the Death Dream. Now you must go to the person at the forest entrance. I saw a version of you that was not yourself. That's the original version, right? Where I was fighting all the shades and leveling up like crazy fast, and then they seem to have died there, maybe? In that frozen wasteland? With that, the man turned on his heel and slammed the door behind him. As Mila watched mist seep up from the ground and envelop the cottage, erasing it from existence. When Mila and Weiss returned to the forest entrance, they found the mayor leaning against a tree. As soon as he caught sight of the duo, he sprang to his feet and scrambled over to them. Good gravy, he cried. You made it. You actually made it back. Good gravy. I remember dialogue like that. It was, what was the game? Advance Wars. It was Advance Wars, I think, Days of Ruin. They had a really silly dialogue. Good gravy. They brought rockets. Sweet corn casserole. Just kept extending it like that. His left hand grasped Mila's and pumped it so fiercely that he threatened to dislodge it from the socket. Ah, hey, let go of my arm. Well, his right seized Weiss by the cover and swung him through the air. Gah! By the heavens! Stop shaking me, fool! We have not even told you if we were successful or not. The mayor smiled broadly and shook his head. I'm just happy you're alive. I didn't think I'd ever see you again. Mila withdrew himself from the mayor's eager handshake with a slight smile. We broke the Death Dream seal, he said. At least, I think we did. The mayor's face beamed as Mila filled him in on the details. When the tale was done, the 3 of them laid down on the forest ground and fell asleep. Mila cocked his head. Okay, hang on a second. This is crazy. Why would we just lay down and go to sleep? I was wondering what they'd make when they start commenting on the text again. Cease your endless prattle and go to sleep, fool. Fighting against the rules of this place is futility itself. The mayor obediently reclined atop the grassy earth. Have you forgotten? Continued Weiss. It is words that control the Death Dream. Words that allow us to move from place to place. No matter how unnatural they seem, the words are absolute. Therefore, if the words tell us to sleep, then sleep we shall. And once we do, the story will continue. With that, the trio found their eyes growing heavy, their breath slowing. This is the first time, began the mayor, the first time I have felt tired since I was imprisoned here. His words are cut off by a loud, long yawn, and he remembered nothing more. They might have slept for an hour or a year. When they awoke, things had a slightly more real quality to them. The mist felt thicker, the leaves greener. It was clear they had awakened from their dream. Alright, now the dialogue's going to start going down back to the normal text box. Mila shook the mayor's shoulders gently. Good news, he said. I think we made it. Oh wow, said the mayor in an awed voice. We did. I'm back. He blinked once, then again, as if not quite believing the sight before him. You two have no idea how much this means. The death stream was spreading throughout our village, and I wanted to, well, I thought I could figure out how to stop it, but I guess that wasn't the case. I must have caught the disease and become trapped in my own dream. The mayor started to stand and collapsed back to the earth. He stared at his legs as if trying to remember how they worked. Oh yeah, if you've been not using your legs for a long time, you're gonna stumble. And he glanced at Mila and shrugged. Without a word, the young man reached down and pulled the mayor to his feet. Real life may take some getting used to, said the mayor as a wry smile crossed his lips. You shall relearn in short order, I am sure, said Weiss. For now, you should return to your home and rest. No, said the mayor, swaying on unsteady feet. No, I can't. Some of the villagers are still trapped in the death stream. I have to save them. The mayor slowly made his way to the divine tree in the center of the village, and bowed his head and prayed silently. This is a holy tree, he explained when his prayer was finished. It is the guardian of our village's history and memories. Superstition will only make our mission harder, muttered Weiss. We should not put our faith in the gods. The mayor shook his head. Not the gods, the words. Legend says our tree is home to a powerful magic known as the sealed verse. Aha, that's what we're here for. Neil and Weiss could not contain their surprise. It seemed a goal had been found in the most unexpected of places. I say, muttered Weiss, this is certainly a stroke of luck. As the three of them said their goodbyes, Mila mentioned the strange man who had given them the third riddle and the mysterious word he had left them with. I once saw a version of you that was not yourself, muttered the mayor. What in the world does that mean? Lost in thought, he stared into space for a long moment. You know, he said softly, this is going to sound odd, but I had the feeling I'd seen you before too. Mila tried to keep a straight face and failed, but the mayor didn't seem to notice. Deja vu, right? Anyway, I figure it's some kind of illusion created by the death stream. It probably doesn't mean anything. Mila gave the mayor a nod and a smile, but inwardly, his thoughts were racing. There's something wrong about the mayor and his words. What exactly is going on here? Yeah, they gotta be referencing that past thing from the beginning of the game. They wouldn't have put that in the game if it didn't mean something. Especially coming from Yoko Taro. That riddle will prove to be the most difficult one of all.
Oh, thank you so much. Now I can finally return to a normal life.
Yeah, finally out of there.
This is one of the most bizarre diseases I have ever encountered.
Alright.
I know. That's why we have to help the other villagers, no matter what.
Dark execution. So magical spikes in the ground to impale enemies.
For a sealed verse, that didn't take much effort.
Nope, just a text adventure.
Yes, all a touch too easy if you ask me. It's almost as if someone was guiding us to this village.
Don't overthink advice.
Yeah, that was it. That's a quick text adventure and it's over. What about you?
This person must be dreaming too.
It would appear that way, yes.
I don't want more text. I'm sure there's like side quests, you can get stuff from them and all that. It's supposed to be the giant tree. I don't want to do more text. That was enough reading.
So how was the village?
Very texty.
Oh, it was truly magnificent. There are no words. Really.
They're nothing but words.
Neat.
Let's get back to Popla. She'll probably want to know what's going on in there.
Yeah, it was literally nothing but words.
Get out of my way! I have to save Yona!
Calm down. You cannot prevail if you are blinded with rage.
But nothing was in my way, though. Ah! Ram it straight into the wall. Knock it out. Get out of my way! Nothing's in your way. Matter of fact, you were running super fast.
The death dream certainly is a strange illness.
Yeah, it was something all right.
Even I, with my natural love for words, have no desire to visit that place ever again.
Hey, you're a book. Of course you love words.
You guys did well. You've been making a lot of long trips lately. Are you sure you're not pushing yourself too hard?
I'm the protagonist of this game. I can get away with anything.
I'm okay. I can't just sit around all day while Yona's sick, after all.
If you say so.
So, anything I can do for you?
Well, I suppose there is one thing I could use a hand with. Have you heard about our plans to repair the canal? The work probably won't happen for a while, but once it's done, we can use the canal for trade and travel and all kinds of useful things.
Yeah, canals are pretty useful.
Unfortunately, however, we're a bit behind schedule at the moment. If you're willing to help out, I'd really appreciate it.
No problem. What do you need?
Great. So, the man I originally asked to help on this project hasn't shown up for work in a few days. I'm starting to get a little worried, so maybe you can head over to Seafront and check up on him?
Okay.
I'll mark the location of his house on your map. He always carries a red bag over his shoulder, so he should be easy enough to find.
I'm gonna have to search for him, aren't I?
Got it.
Seafront, red bag. If only there was fast travel in this game.
A canal, is it? Fascinating. If we had a ferry, we could put these days of endlessly running about behind us.
Don't you just float everywhere anyway?
Do you think I am borne aloft by the winds, lad? It takes stamina to maintain this height.
Oh, really?
You could at least try to hide the utter dismay, you know.
You're saying it does take effort to continuously float. A health bar. Target. I did not expect this. I really should start using different abilities. I can go like this, too. I didn't expect the random health bar to show up. I really should avoid those attacks, you know? It's in my best interest to not get hit, after all. Goodness magic, if the death bell will take forever. Let's watch out for his telegraphs. It is her, who knows? Yeah, I think I have my one hit. Ow. So what do I get from the random giant shade? Remember, I can also block. The problem, again, there's been a delay between videos. I haven't actually played this since I started playing Endwalker. Oh, hey, Empiric Horror at 6%. Nice. Alright, that big thing's taken care of. I actually did play with the various words before I started the video. And that one's definitely one I want to equip. It's an improvement over what I have. Again, I'll mess with it after the video. I plan to record multiple videos today. Probably one of each game that I'm currently doing. So after this, I might do Pokemon, and then after that, SMT3. Because I have none of the videos required for this week. Like, this video is due tomorrow. But I got plenty of time tomorrow since I'm off for a week. Tomorrow is in the 27th of December.
Man, I am starving.
A city of this size must have some manner of eatery nearby.
Hey, are you the guy who's supposed to help repair the canal? Popola sent me to...
Oh god, it's over. My life is over.
He kind of looks like he belongs in Assassin's Creed with that getup. I actually started playing one of those games. I was liking it too, the first one, but I haven't played it for quite some time. I should get back to that. Heck, maybe I'll let's play that. 'Cause I actually enjoyed that game.
Surely you must realize nothing good can come of being involved with this particular endeavor.
Easy, Vice. Hey, so, are you alright? What happened?
It's my wife. She left home a week ago and hasn't come back. I'm so worried I can't even focus on my work. Oh, my sweet dumpling, where are you?
Oh, that's terrible. Would you like us to help you look for her?
Really? You do that for me?
Yes, I have to. It's part of the storyline.
Sure. But do you have any idea where we should start?
And can you stop doing those weird head movements? They do the same thing in Final Fantasy XIV. Or have really weird head movements when they're speaking.
Well, she always used to enjoy drinking at the tavern with her friends.
Alright, then I guess we'll start with them.
Thank you. This means the world to me. Oh, and by the way, my wife always carries a red bag, just like mine. If you mention that, it might ring some bells.
I've met some odd couples in my day, but none who felt the need to wander about flaunting matching luggage.
You need to get with the times. Coordinated outfits are all the rage. Plus, these bags are special. We bought them for our anniversary. But now my sweet dumpling is gone. And it's all my fault.
Your fault.
Oh, God.
What did you do?
Okay. Just stay calm. We'll go look for her, alright? You sit tight.
Don't be crushed by how tight you're sitting. Don't sit so tight that you can't breathe.
I'm willing to bet that man knows more about his wife absconding than he's letting on.
Yeah, he did just say it's his fault. So he must know the reason.
I gave my girl all these presents, and she left me for another guy anyway. Now my heart and my pocketbook are broken.
Hey, buddy, have a drink. The mug will never leave you for another man.
Hey there, I'm, looking for a woman carrying a red bag.
Are you now? Interesting. Did something happen to her?
She hasn't been home and her husband's worried. Do you know anything about where she might be?
Trouble in paradise, is it? Oh, those two never change. Anyway, the short answer is no. She hasn't been around here either. Though come to think of it, she always got on well with the woman over at the tackle shop. Maybe you should try her?
I'll do that. Thanks.
Hey, what's the rush? You've got a cute face. Why not sit here and join me for a round? Or three?
No, don't need to be drunk.
Sorry, ma'am, but I'm not old enough to drink.
I am old enough to drink, and I still refuse to do it. What? Oh.
I could stare at the sea all day and never get bored.
Like, why my controls freeze? It's cutscene. You just randomly decided to say that. Yeah, I won't deny the sea is a nice place to look at. But I want something to do other than that.
Hey there, do you know a woman with a red bag by any chance?
A red bag?
That's some weird hair.
Oh, sure. Although now that I think about it, I haven't seen her in a while. Last time she came around, she mentioned something about leaving town, but I figured it was just idle talk.
Leaving town, huh? Alright, thanks for your time.
Left town?
If she has truly left this charming hamlet, finding her may prove most difficult indeed.
I just hope she hasn't been attacked by shades or anything.
Yeah, that would be bad.
Something about that shade seems rather odd.
Yeah.
Hey, look at this.
It is identical to the red satchel carried by the man who sent us on this mad quest. Perhaps it belongs to his spouse.
Oh no. Do you think the shades got her?
I fear it likely, lad. I sense no other activity in the immediate vicinity. We were too late.
Well, this is terrible. What are we supposed to say?
However difficult it may be, we've no choice but to tell the man the truth.
Wonder, maybe if I didn't attack and kill it, something different would happen? Too late now. Probably not, though. I mean, there's a shade, so... And instead of the shade getting his wife, what if the shade was his wife? She left because she had to black straw and turned into a shade or something like that. Is that how the black straw works?
Hey, did you find my sweet dumpling?
And the shade with her bag.
We didn't, but we got this off a shade.
Oh no, this is hers.
So our fears were correct.
Oh God, how could this happen to her? And this is all my fault.
Why is this all his fault? Kinda wanna know.
If I may, my good man, why did your wife leave home in the first place?
It's because
I wanna know. It's because you sob. Not much of an explanation?
I think we should give him some time to himself, Vice.
Honey, I'm home. Good heavens, you're a wreck. What's wrong?
And she's right there.
Dumpling, you're not dead.
What in the world are you talking about? Oh, you found my bag. Thank you so much. I can't believe I went and dropped it like that.
Oh, this is such a relief.
Okay, seriously. What's going on?
5 minutes later.
I see. So, you found a shade with my bag and assumed I'd been attacked and killed?
I'm just glad you're safe, Dumpling, but I'm also so sorry. This is all my fault. Oh, if I didn't eat that apple you were saving. Oh, God, I'm such an idiot! Listen, I promise I'll never eat anything of yours again. You just promise never to run away from home again, okay?
Run away? Have you lost your mind? I just went to visit my parents.
Huh?
I told you about this. Going to see my family, gone for a week. Remember? Ugh, are you serious right now? Why don't you ever listen to me?
Lad, my brilliant intuition suggests we should beat a hasty retreat from these two with all speed.
Yeah. Suddenly remember some other important errand.
Hey, I have to go pick up a fish from the fish store.
I can't believe you didn't listen to me, and you ate my apple. Ugh, you are the absolute worst.
What? Oh, like you're some perfect angel.
That's why I wanted to go
You
away.
didn't even care enough about our anniversary to hang on to your bag.
I knew they'd be fighting.
You, kid, I'm right about this, yeah? If anyone's wrong here, it's my wife, right?
Don't get me into this.
You're asking me?
Don't get me involved. I don't want to be involved in this. That's why I tried to leave. I don't want to answer this. That's why I tried to leave. Stuff like this is why I stopped playing the Telltale Walking Dead game, because they were trying to force me to make decisions that were bad decisions in the first place. It didn't make much sense. I tried to avoid the decisions and they just forced them on me anyway. I don't like it when games do that. If I don't want to make the choice, don't force me to. Random.
Oh, you shouldn't have eaten your wife's apple. That's not very nice.
I just picked that randomly.
But I was hungry, and it was just sitting there. Look, I'm glad you went looking for my wife and all, but that was low, friend. Low.
Uh-oh. Did I cross a line there?
Besides, it's pretty rich to come after me for an apple when you threw away my entire stamp collection.
Ha! You're damn right I did. And I'd do it again. You are nothing but a hoarding slob. You there. My husband's in the wrong here, isn't he?
Oh, they're gonna keep forcing me this.
But madam,
Oh good, now I can actually... Both of
Oh,
them.
enough. The both of you are at fault. Now apologize to one another and end this ridiculous display.
Good talk for a floating magazine.
I see you finally agree on something.
1 hour later.
Do you not even understand how frustrating this is, you colossal oaf? This is exactly what I hate about you.
Fine, hate me. I'll still sleep like a baby knowing I'm not an unreasonable hag like you.
Vice, what do I do?
You turn on your heel and walk away as fast as your legs can carry you, my good lad.
I agree with Vice.
That's it. I have had enough. Instead of belittling me, why don't you get a proper job? Everyone in the neighborhood treats me like dirt, and it's all because of my unemployed slob of a husband.
Actually, I have a job now.
Wait, you what? You're kidding. Why didn't you tell me? That's great.
Well, I sort of wanted it to be a surprise.
Oh, you big silly Billy. Well, this calls for a celebration. Come on, I'm going to bake you a nice apple pie.
Yep, that sounds like a typical couple to me.
I have no idea what just transpired, but it has utterly exhausted me.
Well, looks like they made up, so all's well that ends well?
In the course of all that madness, I have forgotten why we even came here in the first place.
Oh, heck, the canal! We need to ask him about the canal!
Yep. Oh, that weird stuff about his wife.
I can't thank you enough for all your help.
Try.
Sure, but listen, we need to talk to you about the canal.
All right! That's why you came here in the first place, huh?
Yes, it is.
Well, now that my love life is rolling in clover again, I'd be more than happy to get going on the canal work.
Good. Figured that would be it.
Heavens, that was exhausting.
Tell me about it. Anyway, let's go give Popola an update.
The couple with the red bags were a strange pair indeed.
Yeah.
It boggles the mind to think their relationship can persist despite such intense squabbling.
Well, they looked pretty happy in the end, at least. Maybe the secret to living a happy life is sharing your feelings, even when they're sort of mean and weird.
If you adopt such a strategy, I may leave for groceries one day and never return.
How can he pick up groceries anyway? He's just a book. mean, sure, it was a magical book, but he still has the book.
Goodness. It sounds like the canal repairman had quite the problem on his hands. I'm glad everything turned out all right. Thank you so much for your help.
Don't mention it. I'm looking forward to seeing how the canal turns out. If you need anything else from us, just say the word.
Yep.
Hey, wait!
Oh, she said the word.
Huh?
I almost forgot. Yona is looking for you.
Yeah, of course she is. All those diary entries and the loading screens tell me that much, even though they're repeating. Well, not all of them, but...
Oh?
She said she needed something from you. Time to go play Big Brother for a bit, huh?
Apparently.
I guess so. Thanks, Popola.
Yay, you're back.
Yay!
Popola said you needed something?
Yeah, a favor, actually.
What is it? I can't help if you don't tell me, sis.
Okay, I'm gonna say it. Ready?
I'm ready, Yona.
I need you to help my friend.
Your friend?
You have a friend?
Yep, I have a friend, and we've been writing each other letters.
Seriously?
A pen pal. How delightful.
So who is this friend?
Of course a book would like letters.
Well, he's kinda...
He? It's a guy?
Yes, and he's sick and in a whole lot of trouble. And I know that you and Vicey are the only ones who can help him.
Vicey?
Knew he wouldn't like that.
Tell me about this guy.
He lives in this really big house down south, and he's super nice, and he's my friend. So you have to help him, please?
Traveling all over the world there.
Yona, listen.
Please?
Great. Now what do I do?
I gotta help her out. How can I not? I'm sure the game will just force me to do it anyway. So I'll say curing her black scroll.
Great. Yona's got a boyfriend.
Is something amiss, lad? Your voice is trembling.
No, it isn't. Shut up.
As I imagine, it'll be like, I decide that curing her black scroll is more important. And then Vice goes and says, well, we might find a sealed verse if we go help him, so we should do that anyway.
We have been waiting for you, sirs. Please, right this way.
What if I want to go left this way instead? Finally entering this weird manor. I really could use some healing items, though. Yeah, this place is a wreck. Got a butler, though? Weird thing on the screen, and... Took a minute for my controls to change, and the camera did. So I wanted you to help my friend, and now I'm...
Please, wait here.
Waiting's a bitch. Just let me know if any shades show up, okay?
I know I can only kind of do a light movement. Nothing unusual about that, considering where I'm at. What if I don't want to wait? I mean, I might have to run around and do something. This might be one of those games like, wait here, and then actually running around is what you have to do. Darkness?
I do not like this one bit.
What's the matter, Vice? Scared?
Perhaps we should head back, yes?
Now, this place is just getting weird. Moon. The camera keeps flipping around in weird ways.
Hey, where'd Kaine go?
I knew this was a terrible idea. Haunted manors and the like. Oh, why does no one ever listen to me?
It looks like it's in pain. It's kinda scary.
Yes, come now. Brave faces. Onward and upward, eh? Yes.
It's like, were all these people just frozen? Is that what this is? This place is like frozen in time? I mean, that would make sense with the grayscale going on. Ah, the moon key. Yeah, let's Resident Evil this stuff. Go through a spooky mansion. Gotta find keys hidden somewhere. Haven't encountered any undead yet, though. But hey, the previous episode was not Resident Evil, but... Oh, it might not be the previous episode, because I might split this one. I did go through a Zelda area, so...
What foul hole did they crawl from?
Here they come. Can't dodge. Where was the moon door? Right there. Yeah, since they did make a direct Zelda reference before, I'm guessing that this is actually meant to be Resident Evil. I mean, basically fixed camera angles and everything.
You're a male. Young. Not even 20.
The blindfold on, this is the wrong game for that. That's in the sequel.
You figured that out from my footsteps?
It's not hard once you know how.
Then I suppose I should tell you about my friend Vice.
I only heard one set of footsteps.
Grimoire Weiss does not strut about like a common land mammal. But enough of this introductory chatter. Let us hear your tale.
My name is Emil.
Ah!
I'm the master of this manor.
I should have recognized that voice. Emil, I was wondering when I'd encounter you.
So you're the one who sent the letters?
Letters? What are you talking about?
Of course you don't know. Such a thing would be far too simple.
No! Stay back!
Huh?
I'm sorry. It's my eyes. Anything I look at gets turned to stone.
Aha, yep. There's the stone stuff.
That's why I live with this blindfold.
What a remarkable skill. I've never heard of such a thing.
Anyway, I suppose my butler might know more about the letters you received. This key here can unlock any door in the manor. So if you'd like my assistance...
No, please. Don't trouble yourself. We can get around on our own.
Oh, right. Sure. Well, here's the key then. The butler's quarters are at the far end of the manor. Let me at least give you a map. It's a big place, and I don't want you to get lost.
Vice, what should we do about Kaine?
Leave her. That woman is capable enough on her own.
Jeez, remind me to never get on your bad side.
True, she is capable. No denying that.
What's that?
A butler, or at least a remarkable likeness of one. I knew this was a trap. Curse my brilliant intuition.
And me with no healing items. Somebody's trapped somewhere. Probably nothing in any of these rooms. Whoa!
Shades!
I got a block here. I can't dodge. Trying to get spiders. Light key. Thankfully, I did level up. Your words. Yeah. Didn't shock me too much, though. I've seen that kind of stuff before. I mean, I've played a lot of Resident Evil games, so stuff doesn't shock me that much.
Whoa!
Is that another one? It moves!
What's going on here?
Sir?
What is this?
Oh, this is my butler. He helps me out around the manor. He's a good man at heart, but a bit inflexible. Almost like a statue.
Yes, and I do apologize for that, Master Emile.
I doubt he's even human.
We're here because my sister received some letters from this manor.
Yes, I wrote those letters. Please forgive my impertinence. As you may know, Master Emile, deeply pained by his eyes, has shut himself away from the world. He suffers greatly behind that blindfold, and I feel it is my duty to help however I can. I heard tale of the exploits of an emerging hero, and so I sent a letter to you under Master Emile's name. But I received a response from one Miss Yona instead.
Wait, so Yona's pen pal is you?
It is, sir. My letters merely requested that you come to the manor. I meant no ill intent.
I believe Yona saw the exchange somewhat differently.
Yeah, sounds like she misunderstood the situation.
Regardless, I am quite pleased to see you here. Long have I dreamed of the day we might be able to do something about Master Emile's eyes.
I see.
Yes, well, I am afraid we, or at least this lad beside me, is neither hero nor physician, so if you'll excuse us...
Please, we're so close. The cure for Master Emile's condition is located in this very manor.
Then why don't you just go get it?
Alas, the location of the cure has become a den for those abominable shades, and I lack the skill to combat them. I beg of you, defeat the shades and restore Master Emil's sight.
You know this is an impossible task. Why would you ask it of our guests?
Well, we've no more time to waste, so...
It's okay. We'll do it.
See here, lad. This is no time to play the hero.
Yeah, I saw that coming. But why don't you just have Emil look at the shades and petrify them all?
People need to look out for each other, Vice. Plus, we have to find Kaine anyway.
1,000 thank yous. I owe you a debt that can never be repaid.
Find a way.
I'm really sorry for all the trouble. My butler cares so much for me, but for him to make such outlandish requests...
Okay, you just teleported over here.
But hey, at least I can petrify your enemies. That's gotta be some help, right?
Yeah, there you go.
I can't let you do this on your own. So I'll be right here if you need me. Maybe my eyes can be useful for once.
I asked him about him just petrifying the shades, and now that's literally what he's doing. Well, get to it, kid. Yeah, each time I go by, they look worse. All the portraits look like they're from demons and such. I was just gonna make a joke about, well, if there's a darkness key, where's a light key? But that's actually a thing, so that fails. It annoys me when the game takes care of the junk before I can make it. Hey, Blade of Treachery. I've got a mill slot.
This is hard.
I beat the enemies, so that will be the end of this episode. If you like what I'm doing and you want to see more, please make sure to subscribe to my channel and ring the bell so you don't miss any future videos. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time.